For 17 years, this man has been synonymous with British wrestling and with new generation wrestling in particular. Some of his greatest moments have been here in Hull City Hall, but is he walking into this building for the very last time? An emotional occasion for the amazing Matt Myles. I don't know, there's a lot of family and friends here, hoping this won't be the final match of his career. It could be a crowning moment if he can regain the NGW Championship. He's done it all here in NGW as Matt Myles. He's won that championship before, been the Gen X champion. He's been a tag team champion, you name it, he's done it. But the stakes have never been higher than they are tonight at Destiny for Matt Myles. Myles already, you can see, getting emotional. That's how much this night means to him. Gonna have to focus though, because he's up against the best in all of New Generation Wrestling. Frostiest of receptions for the Golden Boy. It was an Eternal Glory in October where Myles Kayman defeated Rampage Brown to fulfill what he believes was always a prophecy, that he was indeed destined to reach the very top of New Generation Wrestling. He believes that the time of the old guard, like Matt Myles, is in the past, and as the leader of New Gen, that this moment, this era in NGW is his. The cockiness, the arrogance, the swagger of Myles Kayman has made him almost unpopular in an unprecedented way with the NGW fans. Never has there been so much ill will towards a champion and so many people wishing so hard that the challenger can get it done. What is Matt Myles' destiny? Championship glory or being retired by Myles Kayman? We are shortly going to find out with the NGW title on the line.
The following contest, it is a singles bout set for one fall to decide the NGW New Generation Wrestling Championship. Introducing first to my right, the challenger with his career on the line. Winning tonight, 200 pounds. From the city of Hull, he is also an NGW original and a former champion, second to none, the amazing Matt Myles. His opponent to my left is the champion. From the city of York, winning tonight 180 pounds. He is the leader of the New Gen and the reigning and defending NGW New Generation Wrestling Champion, the Golden Boy, Myles Kayman!
Well, it goes without saying there is an enormous amount at stake for Matt Myles. I think there's a lot at stake here for Myles Kayman as well, though. Kayman having made such a huge amount of noise about how he is the future, how he is the man to lead a new generation of new generation wrestling. Now he's become the champion. If he were to lose at the first defense and to an NGW original no less, it would undermine everything that Kayman has been saying. Kayman's identity already, oh my, look at the disrespect there. His identity already so wrapped up in being the champion. And it will take a superhuman effort from Matt Myles to prize that title from the grip of the Golden Boy. But there is a reason Matt Myles is described as second to none. And Kayman might be about to find out exactly what that reason is as the bell rings and this NGW Championship match is underway. Here in his home city, as I said, family, friends, a huge number of fans packed into Hull City Hall to watch what they hope will be Matt Myles regaining the NGW Championship as he locks up here with Kayman. Kayman has him in the corner, referee demanding a break, and another little disrespectful slap there from Kayman. Kayman just trying to get under the skin of Matt Myles. And for all of the success Myles has had here in NGW, you have to say one of his Achilles heels sometimes is he does have a little bit of a temper. Kayman knows that because, don't forget, these two know each other so very, very well. Myles helped Kayman to break into the wrestling business. Kayman spent about 3 years really sitting under the learning tree of Myles and Nathan Cruz and Adam Maxson. He was like a little brother to him. Kayman with that shoulder block here, sending Myles down. Another slap from Kayman. And that's what makes it even more hurtful, I think, for Matt Myles. This whole situation is that, having spent that time nurturing Kayman and believing in him, the idea that Kayman is now using that time he spent with Myles to exploit whatever weaknesses he thinks Myles has, it really is a sickening way to behave, but we're getting used to fairly disgraceful conduct from our champion. The shoulder block from Myles this time. Kayman tried to trip him up, a shoulder roll from Myles. Myles goes to the ropes and a big boot to the face of Kayman. Myles now. Chop right across the chest of the champion. Kayman has talked about how he believes he's outgrown the likes of Matt Myles. Thinks he's bigger and better than the people who got him to where he is today. He's turned his back on the people who gave him that foot in the door in this industry. Now leading his own faction, and make no mistake about it, New Gen, I'm sure, somewhere lurking back in the locker room area watching this. Kayman gets sent hard into the corner after another couple of chops. Now Myles will send Kayman all the way across the ring with the monkey flip. Myles over the top. Kayman taken down onto the hard floor of Hull City Hall. You could cut the tension here with a knife as this match now on the outside as a chop from Matt Myles to Myles Kayman, and Kayman firing back with a couple of chops there. Now Kayman has Myles against the ring post, and that backfired horribly. Kayman may have broken his hand on the steel there. Myles took it just a few seconds too long. Just acknowledging the crowd, and he's paid a heavy price. You saw Kayman shoving him off the apron there. He landed very awkwardly on the guardrail. The psychotic look in the eyes of Myles Kayman. Myers sent it into that ring post now. We know that Myers has had some doubts over the recent past about whether he does have enough to hang with the up-and-coming new generation of stars here in NGW. Kayman more than happy to play into those doubts. Kayman starting to dominate now. Cockiness, he cannot contain it. Can't Kayman. Slightly sloppy cover there, didn't get enough body-on-body weight. A relatively easy kick out for Matt Myers, but this has not been an easy period here these past couple of minutes for Myers. The reality of the scale of the challenge facing him must be starting to dawn on him. Myles Kayman, like him or not, really is that good. A lot of people saying that Kayman is the favourite, that this is Kayman's time. This could be the swan song for Matt Myers. There's a body slam from Kayman, which is further going to cement that belief in people who've said that. Kayman taking his time now. Very nonchalantly tossing Myers to the outside again. Kayman, I think, saying he'll take the win by count out. What an inauspicious way for a career to end if it were to end that way, but Myers thankfully is moving. I think he's going to comfortably beat the count of 10. Kayman sees that, comes after him. There's a shoulder thrust from Myers. Myers in over the top. Goes to the opposite rope. Big clothesline from the amazing Matt Myers. Kayman then sent face first hard into that turnbuckle. Padding on those turnbuckles surprisingly thin. Kayman certainly feeling the burn from the impact of those repeated strikes into the turnbuckle. Was it me or was Kayman just beckoning to someone there, it looked like, after one of those strikes? Well, no one's come. Now Myers slamming Kayman down to the canvas. Matt Myers, what's he doing here? It's a big risk to take. Oh, now look. Maybe that's who Kayman was beckoning. Reese and Rogan, Yorkshire Tough. Two members of New Gen. Myers must have expected this. He must have realized that these guys were likely to come in. And it looks like he had a plan, a backup plan here. Joseph Connors and Dara Diablo neutralizing the threat of Yorkshire Tough. They're brawling all the way back up the stage. Reese and Rogan been taken out of the equation here. If that was a central part of Myles Kayman's plan, it's back to the drawing board. Here comes Kayman with the shoulder thrusts. Kayman getting snake eyes. That turnbuckle padding was loose as well. Could have done even more damage. Kayman takes Myers down, and Myers within less than half a second of losing his career there. Kayman taking a breath, looking around. He knows that he's in hostile territory. There is that supreme self-confidence, to put it kindly, emanating from every pore of Myles Kayman. Myers sent to the apron. He'll try and fight his way back in here. Kayman reverses the Irish whip. Myers into the corner, but he gets the elbow up. And then the boot up. Suddenly some trouble here for Kayman. The elbow taking Kayman down. He's straight back up. Tried wildly for a clothesline. Couldn't get it. And there's a code breaker. That's a move from Nathan Cruz. Myers' longtime best friend and tag team partner. What a forearm strike there. Another body slam from Myers. Myers suddenly firing on all cylinders here. for the moonsault. Saw that Kayman had moved out of the way. He was able to adjust in mid-air, was Myles. Myles still on top. I don't think Kayman was prepared for the idea that Matt Myles was going to come out here not just with his own offense, not just his own arsenal, but borrowing some from Nathan Cruz as well. Here comes Myles with the right hands raining them down on Kayman. Myles dropping Kayman on his face. The champion may be out cold. A huge moment for Matt Myles, no. Kayman ruins the moment, kicking out of the pin, keeping himself as champion at least for a few more seconds here. Myles, you see him inviting the fans to feed him some more energy. He knows he's on top here. But it's not done till it's done. Myles has him up. Hang on a sec, what's he doing here? Myles came into a fireman's carry. Kayman escaped out the back. There's a snapmare. He's got him up again. Myles has another Nathan Cruz move. The show's stolen. Myles, they just shot Kayman, no. Goodness me, how close was that? And that was a story that would have resonated around the wrestling world if Matt Myles used the show stolen to defeat Myles Kayman for the title. For all of his arrogance, I know Myles Kayman always prepares meticulously. And as I say, he would have studied tape after tape of Matt Myles, making sure he knows everything that Myles might throw at him. But I don't think he was prepared for Myles to borrow from others, particularly from Cruz. Myles now looking for the Myles stunner. Kayman, pop-up powerbomb from Kayman. And that is how dangerous the champion is. Just a second in a heartbeat, turning things back in his favor. Hit the uppercut, comes for another one. Nails it right into the jaw of Matt Myles. Big boot to the face from Myles. Another clothesline. And now both men down. Well, we all knew coming in here, Myles Kayman was never likely to give up the NGW title without one hell of a fight. We knew that Matt Myles wouldn't give up his career without one hell of a fight. And we are seeing one hell of a fight here. That's going to be a double count out. Referee's up to 7. That'll be the worst possible way for this to end. I think both men are going to defeat the count here, which is good news for us. The match continues. Myles and Kayman with a response. Chops and elbows and a knee to the midsection from Myles. Myles tornado DDT. Kayman, was that momentum or was it smarts from Kayman? I don't know. Either way, he fortuitously ended up underneath that bottom rope where it was impossible for Myles to pin him. Otherwise, we might have a new champion right now. Kayman trying to prevent himself being suplexed back into the ring here. See with his right hand there, a couple of shots to the ribs. Hold on. Kayman in the end lifting Myles. Now they're both on the apron. Dangerous spot to be. That drop down to the hard floor, just to the side of them here. Well, Kayman, what's he doing? Kayman's hooking the arms. He might be looking for the time's up. The move he uses to put so many of his opponents away. Myles able to block it, and the big back body drop on Kayman right on the edge of the ring. Kayman was searching for a move there that almost certainly would have meant curtains to the 17-year career of Matt Myles. Every single move here, every single motion with so much meaning attached So many potential consequences. Myles is up top again. Myles, crossbody from Matt Myles. He got all of it. Has he done enough? No. Left shoulder comes up for Kayman. Matt Myles just having to take a moment here. You can imagine just thinking that for a second that maybe he'd done enough. Maybe he was about to be champion. And to have that hope vanquished by the kick out. Going to take even a veteran like Myles. It's going to take a few seconds for him to collect himself. Kayman though is looking very wobbly on his feet. Myles again looking for the stunner. Myles went into the referee. Myles accidentally hitting the ref. Again looking for the Myles stunner. Kayman, he got caught. Kayman got caught. The stunner on Kayman as he came off the ropes. Myles Kayman is out, but there's no referee. Myles with the pin here. The fans are counting along. This is heartbreaking for Myles. If the referee hadn't been knocked out of the ring, he'd be champion right now. He still might be, Those extra few seconds, enough for Kayman to regain his bearings, to get that right shoulder up. Is that a roar of frustration or a roar of determination? Maybe it's both on the part of Matt Myles. Kayman begging off here. You hear that? You've known me since I was 15, he's saying. Myles is hesitating. Myles is showing some compassion to a man for whom he used to be a mentor. Myles is torn. Myles doesn't know what to do here.
This is my career! It's my career!
Don't trust him, man. Oh, there's a low blow. Of course there is. He's a snake. Kayman is a snake. There's another pop-up powerbomb. Kayman screaming at the referee. Don't tell me Myles' career is going to end like this. No, it isn't. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Myles Kayman tugging on the heartstrings there. Trying to use Matt Myles' own compassion against him as a way to end the man's career. That's how sick Kayman is. Myles, though, even though he kicked out, he's still hurting. Look at him. A vicious low blow from Kayman. Kayman grabbing him again.
You are nothing! Nothing, do you hear me? Nothing!
Look at the ingratitude from Kayman. Sociopath is Kayman. Slapping at the head here of Myles. Myles still has some fight in him. Myles is smiling. Myles was smiling. Telling Kayman to bring it here. But Myles is down to a knee. Oh, God, what an uppercut. Almost took the man's head off. Kayman catches him with a falcon arrow. Oh my God, this could be it. This could be it. The time's up. The time's up, nailed. Matt Myles is unconscious. Well, now Kayman's hesitating. Kayman looking down at his handiwork. He could have pinned the man, but what's he doing? I think that sick smile. I don't think this is any kind of mercy. I think he's wanting to do more damage. It's going to hurt the man more. Myles can barely stand. Is Kayman about to pull the trigger and end his career? A second time's up from Kayman. And this time he pins him. Kick out, Matt. Kick out, Matt. Kick out. Matt Myers' career is over.
The winner of the match, and still NGW New Generation Wrestling Champion, the Golden Boy, Myles Kayman.
Let's call this what it is. It is a mugging. It is a robbery. Matt Myers surely had earned the right to go out on his own terms. But instead, via this defeat to Myles Kayman, the amazing Matt Myers will never compete in NGW again. And for those of us who've known him a long time, it is honestly, it's difficult to find the words. Enjoy your championship and get out. Myles Kayman, still the NGW champion. And the reality of the situation now sinking in for Matt Myers. "17 years, memories that will last forever." A man who's been a hero to so many young fans, and we're going to hear from him now.
Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, I honestly, I wasn't expecting to cry. I've tried not to romanticize the idea of leaving after all this time, but it struck me when I saw that New Generation Wrestling was coming up to 17 years, that I'm almost 34, which means that I've given literally half of my life to New Generation Wrestling. There's people here today that used to come and watch me when I was just a kid. Some of those have grown up and are here with their own kids, and to me it only feels like 5 minutes, but really it's been 17 years, and I just want to say, you say thank you, Matt, no, it's thank you to every single one of you, because as a kid I used to come here, I used to watch wrestling, and I know that story's been told so many times, but this was my dream. I never had the dreams to go on and make it into the big leagues, but just being here, being in front of you, being a local hero has been the most important thing to me. And I just want to say thank you to every single one of you. Honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Incredible respect shown by the NGW fans in this building where Matt Myers has had so many unforgettable moments. A man who truly has been second to none in everything he's done here in NGW. Some hugs for his loved ones here. Matt Myers said he wanted to be a local hero. He certainly achieved that. Dreams do come true. And for Matt Myers, for 17 years, the dream of being a hero to thousands of fans was indeed a reality. What a ride. What a journey for Matt Myers.
Is he going on again? No, isn't
I met this man when we were 19 and 21, and now after 17 years I can safely say that all of this, 1,000 people in Hull City Hall, Matt Myers was the featured match on the 3 biggest attendances in NGW's history. I can honestly say NGW was built on the foundation of Matt Myers. And now, the time may be done for Matt Myers, but NGW will continue for the next few years. It will be carried through with the likes of Myles Kayman, the likes of Adam Maxted, the likes of Jack Bandicoot, the likes of Reese and Rogan, but none of that, of the next few years, would ever have been possible without Matt Myers.
And let's be honest, this is wrestling and we know how it goes, so maybe it's not goodbye, maybe it's just, I'll see you later.
Emotional scenes as we say, thank you, Matt Myers.